We are less than 24 hours away from Giants training camp being kicked off. Unfortunately, we got some bad news to break down. You're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports, and I am your host, Marshall Green. I did a video a couple of weeks ago where Andrew Thomas spoke to the media and said he's not making any promises about being ready for week one. And I said that was my worst nightmare. And now we are maybe living my worst nightmare, as he has been added to the physically unable to perform list with Giants training camp being kicked off in the morning. While this isn't the worst thing in the world, it's definitely not good news. I never want Andrew Thomas to miss practice, but I understand it at this point. Had a major foot injury in October. He had surgery, and the Giants, they said, are taking it slow with him. We'll do a deeper dive on Thomas in a second, but I also want to let everybody know that Eric Gray, the third-year running back out of Oklahoma and Tennessee, he is also starting training camp on the PUP list. And for a guy that is going to be fighting for a roster spot, that's not good news for him either. There may be some people watching today's show that said, but Marshall, what the hell's the PUP list? Here it is. The PUP list permits teams to manage players with football-related injuries during training camp and the preseason. Players on the active PUP list count against the 90-man training camp roster during preseason games and can be activated at any point before final cuts after being medically cleared. Players who are still on PUP after the roster cut-down date of August 26th must sit out the Giants' first 4 regular season games. So hopefully, Andrew Thomas is off relatively quick, and he's not on there on August 27th, or the Giants will be out without him for the first 4 games, and that would be a doomsday. Giants.com wrote this in their write-up about Thomas and the PUP list. Giants said over the offseason that they would be smart with Thomas and his injury, who didn't participate on the field in the spring. He underwent surgery after suffering a foot injury on October 13th. Brian Dable said at OTAs or minicamp, I don't remember which media presser, that he wasn't worried about any injuries on the roster. So I'm going to tell myself I'm not worried, because deep down I'm really effing worried. Bobby Skinner, shout out to Bobby, crushing it on his news show, Giants Nation. Support him, show him some love. Good information here from Bobby as always. Says Giants 2024 PUP list length. Evan Neal started training camp on the PUP. He was on there for 19 days. Theo Johnson started on PUP, was only there on 5 days. Then Aaron Robinson was released. Hoping Andrew Thomas is ready to go once the pads get on. As am I, Mr. Bobby. Dan Duggan saying this. No surprise on Thomas as the Giants are being cautious as he returns from a significant injury. My understanding is he's on pace to be ready for the season, but I wouldn't expect to see him rushed off the PUP list and into practice early in camp. Not great, but not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, I would like to see 78 out there getting ready to practice. But if there were any player on the Giants roster that they want to put in bubble wrap until week 1, I'm okay with that being Andrew Thomas. And it sounds like he's looking at week 1 and hopefully going to be ready. He said this a couple of weeks ago, or about a week ago at this point. About a week ago. I'm feeling good. Just taking my time with it. Don't really have a projection right now, but doing everything that the trainers are telling me, and hopefully I am ready to go. Week 1 is the goal, but we try not to make any predictions. Just trying to get ready. I'm not ready to freak out yet, as I tell myself to not freak out at this moment. But man, this is why whenever I play Madden or 2K and I do a franchise mode, I turn injuries off. Because I don't have time for that. I don't have time for these injuries. And the Giants, they don't have time for it either, to be honest with you. Andrew Thomas is the most important player on this roster. He might be your best player. And I understand what Dexter Lawrence has done. But Andrew Thomas is that damn good, and he's that impactful. Over the last 2 years, Giants haven't done a lot of winning. We know that. But they're 6-10 with Andrew Thomas, and they're 3-15 without him. It's because he's your most important player. And he plays the second most important position in all of football behind quarterback. And if you can't protect your quarterback can't play quarterback at a high level. And I understand the Giants went out and paid a little bit of coin for a swing tackle and James Hudson, giving him what, 2 years and $12 million or whatever it may be. And you signed Stone Forsythe as well. They ain't Andrew Thomas. Nobody is Andrew Thomas. And I understand you went out and you signed Marcus Bowe as well. And he was doing some practicing at left tackle. So you're preparing for this, but I would have liked to seen a little bit more preparation for this. Maybe not waiting until the 6th round or 5th round to select a player, even though I really like Marcus Bowe. I don't know. I'm upset in my feelings. I just want 78 to be out there. Because at the end of the day, nothing matters unless he's healthy. So send him the good vibes. I'm not going to let myself walk down the path that it may be time to readjust and refocus and do anything long-term by Andrew Thomas. I'm not letting myself think that. I'm going to give him this year. Because, God damn it, we need it. Hit that thumbs up icon and send him some good vibes. Speaking of good vibes, we did get some good news on the injury front. There have been some players that have not been participating in the Giants' offseason activities due to injuries. Malik Neighbors, him not being labeled on the PUP list is awesome because he's able to perform. The foot injury may not be as significant as some people may have wanted to believe. I don't expect him to be a every down, every play, 100% type of guy in training camp, but it's good to see that he doesn't have anything physically limiting him from being who he is. Just like Darius Alexander, the 3rd-round pick rookie defensive tackle out of Toledo. Alexander has not participated in anything this offseason. Sounds like he's going to be ready to go for training camp. Bobby Okereke has been dealing with some injuries this offseason as well. He started training the offseason activities involved, but then he saw his workload cut and Giants being smart with him, but sounds like he's ready to go. A lot of people have been ready to see Cam Scatterbo out there. He wasn't there at OTAs participating, really. Wasn't really there in mini camp participating. Not on the PUP list. That's awesome. He's going to be ready to go for training camp. Curious to see how much they use him in that setting. Jalen Hyatt on the last day of, I think it was mini camp or OTAs, whichever one comes second. Second to last day, or maybe it was the first day of OTAs. I don't know. He got hurt in one of them, his hamstring. But looks like he's ready to go, as he's not going to be on the PUP list. So while you have Andrew Thomas on the PUP list, joined by Eric Gray, and Victor Dimukeje, as I film this video, has been placed on the NFI list, the non-football injury list. The Giants can actually cut him now and save the $1 million in guaranteed money they owed him. That could happen. It's good to see the players that have had injuries this offseason going to be ready to roll tomorrow morning. Make sure you're ready to roll for the season and take advantage of the deal. Giants, Nike, t-shirt, 50% off. Was 40, now 20. Get your shirt today. I'm just hoping Andrew Thomas is healthy, man. I don't want to watch another year where it ain't 78 protecting the blind side of my QB.